Welcome to another RMS support tutorial. In this video, we will discuss dredging equipment and how to add them in RMS. Now let's get started. Dredging is the act of a dredger excavating and removing material from the bottom of a body of water. Dredgers are tracked in RMS via the Dredging Equipment module. Do not enter attendant plants into the Dredging Equipment module. Examples of an attending plant would be vessels that are not used to excavate or remove material from the bottom of a body of water. Attendant plant information is entered on the daily dredging reports. Dredging contracts must set up equipment in RMS to keep track of the capacity, use time, progress, mobilization, and demobilization of each piece of equipment used. Dredging equipment must be entered prior to the creation and entry of the first daily dredge report. For instructions on adding and completing a daily dredge report, please see the links in the description box below. There are three types of dredging equipment. Hopper dredge, or a trailing suction hopper dredge, is a self-propelled, self-loading ship designed to excavate and load seabed material into a self-contained hopper. Bucket pipeline dredge is a dredge that excavates and raises material either by a series of closely connected scoops or buckets with a single bucket operated by a boom. Sidecaster dredge is a shallow draft seagoing vessel especially designed to remove material from the bar channels of small coastal inlets. With the contract open, navigate to the QC tab and select the Dredging Equipment module. If your contract includes dredging, but you receive the following message when trying to access the Dredging Equipment module, ask the contract's USACE representative to modify the contract setup to include dredging. The data grid list view shows the dredge type, equipment name, and dates of mobilization and demobilization for each dredge equipment item added to RMS. Choose the type of equipment to add. For this demonstration, we will choose Bucket Pipeline Dredge. Enter the equipment name and type. This information can be changed at a later time. You will then be prompted to enter the dredging equipment details. For mobilized, enter the date on which the dredging equipment arrived at the worksite. For a dredge name, enter a name by which to identify this dredging equipment, or select dredge name from a lookup. The name will carry forward from the name entered when initially adding the equipment to the contract. You may change it here, however, once you start to log its use on the daily dredging reports, it is recommended not to change the name. For demobilized, enter the date which the dredging equipment was removed from the worksite. Once the equipment demobilization date has been entered, you will no longer be able to create a dredge report for that equipment. For dredge equipment data, enter dredge capacity in cubic yards, bucket size, pump horsepower, suction pipe jet size, and bucket horsepower. Enter the number of shifts in which the dredging equipment is operating each day. Also enter the number of days per week in which the dredging equipment is operating. Although the process is the same for adding other types of dredging equipment, the types of equipment data to be filled in RMS will be entered differently. Click on the back button when done. In summary, we discussed the different types of dredging equipment and how to add all the information needed in RMS. As a reminder, dredging contracts must set up equipment in RMS to keep track of capacity, use time, progress, mobilization, and demobilization of each piece of equipment used. Dredging equipment must be entered prior to the creation or entry of the first daily dredge report. If you experience any technical difficulties while attempting any of these steps, please contact the RMS Support Help Desk by submitting a support ticket or by calling the help desk phone. Links to our contact information will be provided in the description box of this video. We hope you found this video informative and thank you for watching.